Hello people, I am Jabby Kuwait, joined by Eden Shea Beck, as well as Jade Wright. We're gonna look at Savage Mom's Mother Day special from Jordindian. Thank you, Jordindian, for allowing us to react to this. Very much appreciated. Appreciated your last video as well. That was hilarious. Tickled me senselessly. So very much looking forward to this. Here we go. I love your nods, by the way.
I'm agreeing.
Eden's always like, what's going on?
Yeah. Turning the room. Dog.
Ma, do I look handsome?
Son, do you have a girlfriend?
She's watching Game
We
of
left our
Thrones.
own, so yeah.
Exactly.
Ma.
Ma, I've decided to become a cardiologist.
No, beta, you should become a gynecologist.
Why?
Because, beta, that's the only way you'll get some action.
It cuts off the music.
Thanks, Mom. Mom, do you have any regrets in life?
Definitely.
Ma, was I adopted?
Have you seen your face? You look exactly like your father. If I had a choice, I would have adopted 2 buffaloes. Could have done farming.
Ma, can I go for a sleepover tonight?
Ask your father.
I already asked him. He asked me to ask you.
That's right. Now you know who the boss is.
Then definitely no sleepover. Ma, what's for lunch?
There's roti, sabzi, dal, paneer matar, aloo gobi, chicken tikka, fish fry, and gulab
You
jamun.
made all this for me?
No, I swiggied it for myself. For you, it seems. Be thankful I gave birth to you.
Older kids.
She loves me more.
Please, I came first. They literally don't
I
even
don't
care
care.
if you
She
exist.
loves
Do you
me
understand
more.
that?
She
One
loves
second.
me more.
Mom, who do you love more, me or this guy?
1 second. It's hard to tell, Kutu, because one of you is an accident and the other one's a mistake.
Ma, listen to me. I was thinking I want to join Indian politics and change the way India functions because I was thinking that the...
Hello, doctor. I think he has fever again. What nonsense and all he's talking. Wants to join politics, it seems. Can't change underwear, wants to change India.
Ma!
That just happened.
Sir, Vinny,
Yeah,
your Swiggy order.
thank you.
Watch.
What?
What you ordered?
Food.
What food?
Pasta.
What pasta?
Pasta bolognese.
What you ordered for your sister?
Croissant.
You ordered dessert, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What dessert?
Chocolate souffle.
What you giving high five? Your son only.
Ma, this is Maida.
This isn't Maida.
Maida, Shaida, it's all the same. Just go make chapatis.
Hey, don't talk to your mother like that.
You come into my house, you eat my food, and you disrespect me.
But Ma, this is Maida.
This is not Maida. This is Atta!
Wow.
Savage.
Very.
I feel like that perfectly exemplifies what it feels like to have an Asian mom growing up. Asian moms can be pretty savage. It's like, yeah, what were you gonna say?
I feel like that is pretty reminiscent of my childhood also. Boss mom, definitely. My mom was a boss.
The mom runs the family.
Yeah.
Hold on, what did you experience?
Not too much, but my mom was cool. She like had her own business though. So she was pretty like
Stressed
bossy.
out? Strung out?
No, not stressed, but like boss mom, like runs the show. sort of thing. Yeah.
My mom was a boss mom too. It wasn't, ask your dad. It was always ask your mom.
Yeah.
I always knew she like had the schedule, had the plan. I used to like be in the car with her, listening to her, talking to people that worked for her. And I remember being like, Mom, you're so mean. Like she could get, she was savage too, I guess.
Yeah. Both my parents were pretty like sarcastic humor. That's probably why. Like they crack jokes all the time. I'm very used to sarcasm.
Okay. My mom was pretty, she was very, very smart is what I remember, because my dad was the one who had a lot of sympathy. If my mom said, you cannot play Nintendo, as soon as my mom left, he's like, it's okay if you want it. And so there was one instance, I remember I must have been like 3 years old or 4 years old, and I had a Nintendo. I played, even though my mom said, you can't play. Somehow she knew. And to this day, I don't know how she knew, because when I asked her about it, she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But like,
She doesn't remember.
She doesn't remember, but like she punished me. Like she's like, no, you played earlier after I left. Somehow it's like she had eyes in the back of her head, whatever she was doing. This happened again years later with the Super Nintendo, where I was doing bad in school. I had bad grades, and she's like, you can't play. You got to study for like 3 hours or something. She left, had to go do something. And my dad's like, go ahead, play for a little bit. As soon as she rolled up, my dad's like, quick, shut it off, run! Go study. So I ran to the bedroom and opened up my book. My mom walks in and sees me, and she knew exactly what was going on.
Moms know everything.
Yeah, unless
They
she
have,
had
like,
like
sixth
cameras
sense.
or something.
It's crazy.
No, moms just know everything.
All the houses have those
She like
now.
cried it out of your dad. What did you do?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
She's intense. She's a like growing up, she was the one who was mostly the breadwinner. And so she was also a manager at, well, she's still the manager at this place that she works at. I don't want to say what it is.
Because they're gonna go stalk her
Yeah,
mom.
to allow her to have some anonymity. I've said too much as it is. Yeah, she's a manager, and she's had to like fire people, and she's a boss of a whole like floor of people. It's crazy.
I have 3 brothers and sisters, so I think that probably contributes to my mom being like such a boss, is that like she had to run a little army of children that
Yeah.
are like all the same age. So she had to like really crack down on all of us.
Kids are the toughest,
Well-
tougher than employees.
For us, like we share cell phone plans. There's like certain things I still do through my mom just because it's convenient. She'll send me a notice through our banking system, like this is how much you owe me. Sometimes I'll pay her in cash or whatever it is, and if I'm short like $5 or whatever it is, down to the penny, she's like, you owe me $5.67.
Plus interest.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the real world.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, can you just let it? It's like $5. She's like, you owe me $5.67. It's almost like I can hear her in her voice. I'm gonna break your fucking legs if you don't pay me $5.67.
Yeah.
Now, do you want your legs or not? You can walk out of here with them or without them.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like that kind of attitude. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
fine, and I'll give her a check or Venmo her for $6.
Hey, if you owe the
Thank
bank
God for
$5,
Venmo.
they're gonna come after you the
That's
same
true. No,
sort
she's
of
like
way.
she's like the mafia when it comes to that
Yeah,
stuff. She'll come after me
maybe.
hard.
Maybe that's her secret job.
Hard knocks.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
She
she's
comes
the
after me
mom.
hard.
One day she'll have you take over.
I wouldn't
When
want
your
that job. That
time
sounds
comes.
stressful. No, thank you.
Yeah, just a little.
Mom's intense. She's got a lot going on. Anyway.
I liked the acting in this.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
moms were funny.
It was great.
Their facial expressions were what made it the
Yeah.
funniest, I think. Their head turns.
she looks just like Selma Hayek,
Yeah,
doesn't she?
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I was like, you're a hot mama. You look just like
They're
Selma
young
Hayek.
moms,
Yeah,
right?
well, I mean, obviously they're being made up and
Yeah, to
all
me,
that
look-
stuff. Even though this is all hyperbolic, I can see the real life counterpart of this. My favorite was obviously the last one. They ended on a great joke. She goes, "This is Appa," or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Atta, yeah. I'm like, that's such a great callback that I don't know if a lot of people even know what that is at this point, because that movie's 12 years old.
Is Sparta.
Yeah, that movie's 12 years old now.
Oh, I
Did
didn't.
you even know what the reference was?
No.
It's 300, where Gerard Butler kicks this dude who's the messenger,
cliff.
not off a cliff, but into this
Into a-
hole,
yeah.
a death hole, I guess. And he goes, "This is Sparta," and he kicks him. Yeah,
Right,
I mean, it's the most famous part of the commercial. I thought that was a great callback, and it really illustrates to you symbolically that she has the strength of that kind of warrior.
I wouldn't want to mess with these moms for sure. It kind of reminds me of Bad Moms, the movie. I don't really remember it exactly, but Mila Kunis is like, everyone looks at her as like a bad mom because she doesn't like, bring the cookies to the PTA meeting, and
Oh, I
she
did see that actually,
cusses and she's late to pick up her kids, but she's like more tough and real with them. And I think that's kind of like
Yeah.
the new thing where you're like,
Being more real and just
yeah, not like putting on this facade as like women have to be these perfect moms,
little cookie cutter image.
She's like a rough and tough kind of mom. And she is kind of that way. A little.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to Jord Indian for allowing us to react to this. Very much appreciate it. Gave me some flashbacks. Some that I probably wouldn't want to remember But I enjoyed this overall. I had a good laugh. And do check out Eden and Jade's dog on the social media. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films, and vlogs, and interviews. I'm Jabby Koi. This is
Eden Shebeck.
and
Jade Wright.
peace out.